Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Matt Harvey will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
When you think of Matt Harvey, you think of the 2015 World Series against the Kansas City Royals. At one time known as the Dark Knight, has had some arm injuries, not quite the velocity that he used to have. He's still 93 to 95 miles an hour. His off-speed pitches aren't quite as crisp as they used to be before his injuries. He's trying to fight his way to be back to being a really good starter. He eats up some innings, but he's not the dynamic guy that he was early in his career.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. The 2-2. Pops this one up. Left fielder coming on.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a long dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Striding into the box, Leury Garcia, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch out, nothing doing. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Harvey is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw. On the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit hard to short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
Runner back safely. So now to the plate, Avery McMillan, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Recently, he hit the 40 home run mark for the season. Now the 1-0. Garcia leads off first with one away. Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now is Yasiel Puig. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
At the plate now, Howie Kraft. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. One and 0. Here it is. A ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. It's the Cardinals 0. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Steve Tobin gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
J.C. Embry is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Two and 1.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
And the 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
So striding forward now, Pete Armstrong. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. One out, nobody on. One and one the count. And now a pitch on the way. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Lays off. 2-2 now.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Grounded down the third baseline. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. And another foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now in the box, Sammy Sosa. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. First offering on its way. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
So a full count now.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Runners on first with one down. High in the air out to center field. McMillan is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Suzuki.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Sito Suzuki, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No, that's low.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Dave Luke. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series.
Dave Luke.
First delivery to him on the way. Right there for strike 1. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. One and two now.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Got him. At the plate, Alvaro Rosales. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. Here's the first pitch to him. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The catcher, Oliver Alvarez.
Standing in now, Oliver Alvarez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 4 home runs, 9 driven in. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up now, Freddie Santiago took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Freddie Santiago.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Two and 0.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
3-0 to him now. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
In there, and it's full 3-2.
Count full.
Heading out towards shallow right. Puig coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Jimmy.
So coming to the plate, Jimmy Grimes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. As a look, now the pitch.
Ball, that's down.
Nobody out, runner on first. Right side, hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Batting seventh.
Hey, two runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
At the plate, Horatio Choi, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. We'll check in with an average still south of 230, 15 long balls and 46 driven in. Here comes the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Driven to deep right field. Back goes Puig to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the throw in gets away from him. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Batting in, the shortstop, Nicholas Corner.
At the plate, Nicholas Corner. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, it'd be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
The 1-0.
Well, that's down.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Three and 0 now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Striding in, Matt Harvey. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Soft liner to the right side. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Digging in the switch hitter, J.C. Embry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Stepping into the box, Pete Armstrong. It's been a big series for him so far with 6 driven in on 3 hits. Here comes the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Stepping into the box, Sammy Sosa. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue in this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. Kraft is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 Cardinal error, and a couple of men left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Cubs lead it 3-0.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank 1st in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The pitch. Tight break with the slider there. Catches the inside for a strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here. Capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike taken up in the zone. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
To the plate now, Willie Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He singled to open up the ball game. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And this will be fouled away. And he popped him up. Santiago in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Into the box, Leury Garcia. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Garcia, a former New York Met, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
And he popped him up. In there, a base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Avery McMillan. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Suzuki is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Sito Suzuki.
The left fielder, Sito Suzuki.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Settling in now, Freddie Santiago. He reached on a single in his first try. Has a look, now the pitch. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike. Santiago has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
First things first, here's a throw over. A dive, but he's back. At the plate now, Jimmy Grimes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. The 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now back, first baseman, Horatio Choi.
Digging in to try it again. Horatio Choi 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig as we begin the top of the 4th.
Number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Now the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The 1-0. This one's down to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The left fielder, number 33, Howie Kraft.
Stepping up to the plate, Howie Kraft. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Armstrong will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Dave Luke.
Now batting, Dave Luke. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. And that misses. Ball 1. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the box, Nicholas Horner. He drew a walk his first time up.
Not shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Now the pitch. Bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? Let's see what happens.
Into the box now, Matt Harvey. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Working for the punch out and the offering. And now a 2-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit.
Embry.
So in now for Chicago, J.C. Embry. First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 1-1 home. Into right field, that's a base hit.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Gerald Merrill answers the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Merrill.
Digging in once again, Pete Armstrong. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
From the stretch. Low for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Merrill A California-born ball player. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
3 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fastball well outside. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1, back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
The right fielder, number 21.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Sammy Sosa. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Now the 1-0. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Men on third with 2 down. It's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
3-2 pitch. In tight, ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
The left fielder, number 24. Tito.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sito Suzuki. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, inside.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 5-0 lead.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball deal right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Standing in now, Freddie Santiago, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Alvaro Rosales.
First pitch of the at-bat. Alvaro Rosales will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Stepping in now, Oliver Alvarez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
The bat, the pitcher, Merrill.
At the plate, Gerald Merrill, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. A 1-2 pitch. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Willie Hernandez, as he rips it on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Into the box, Leury Garcia, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Popped up. Both teams with 6 hits so far. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cubs are on top 5-1. So digging in now, Jimmy Grimes.
For the Cubs, the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. And now pitch on the way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher.
Next count, 2-2.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
The first baseman, number 19, Horatio.
Riding in once again, Horatio Choi. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Set and the pitch. He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and they can't run it down. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Ready for another shot now. Nicholas Horner. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
Inside, ball 1.
2 out, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Now a curveball misses inside.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0 on the way.
Nope, upstairs.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Going back is the center fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
To the plate now, Matt Harvey. And a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Line to the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Through 5 innings, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Digging in, Avery McMillan. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Yasiel Puig. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's inside. That's Bolton.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. On its way is pitch number 75. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. The 2-2 one more time. Hit back up the middle. And there's out number 2.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box now, Howie Kraft. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Ball.
Now it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
I got 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Into the box now, Dave Luke. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's down.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
2 out with the man at first. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Cards leave 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, J.C. Embry. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Puig on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
At the plate, Pete Armstrong. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, when they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
In now, Sammy Sosa, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Is at the knees and called strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Ronnie Wickert will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 0, Ronnie Wickert.
7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Alvaro Rosales. Here's the first pitch to him.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
The windup and the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Stepping in now, Oliver Alvarez, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Wickert, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a supplemental round selection back in the 2022 first-year player draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Now batting, the pitcher, Gerald Merrill.
Randy Savage will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Randy Savage.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. That's in the basket, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 44 on the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Standing in now, Willie Hernandez. As he'll take a forkball here that drops in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cards claw back a bit on this solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 6 and the Cardinals 2. Reed Prado gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Reed Prado.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Sito Suzuki. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit in the air out to right. Puig giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Stepping in, Freddie Santiago. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball exercise.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. And the pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. McMillan is there. 2 gone.
The batter, the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Ready for another chance. Jimmy Grimes. Here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now. Horatio Choi would be next. Dodd gave him the green light, but he swings through it for strike 1. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Standing in, Horatio Choi, man at first after the 2-out walk. Has a look, now the pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball and the runner moves into scoring position.
The 1-0. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And this will open it up a bit more as the lead moves to 7-2.
Yeah, now they're looking at a 5-run deficit, and that doesn't bode very well for them, especially considering that they've only been able to scratch a couple of runs across the entire game. If this isn't the end, they can definitely see it from here.
Into the box now, Nicholas Horner. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubs lead this one 7-2. So striding in, Leury Garcia. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Garcia.
Now the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Ball.
2-0. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
2-1.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. A full count now. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Ready with the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing two hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
So now to the plate, Yasiel Puig. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A bullet to first base.
The left fielder, number 33, Howie. Left.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Howie Kraft. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Inside with that screwball of his. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And he offers it the 2-0 fourth ball here, and it's 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Payoff pitch one more time, and he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left, and that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
The first baseman.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. William Kane will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ryan Buckner will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Coming to the plate now, Dave Luke. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 7-4 contest.
The batter number.
In now, Alvaro Rosales.
Alvaro Rosales.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nope. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Popped him up. Santiago is there. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Cubbies are in front 7-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Julio Guzman will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Lorne Webb is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now playing second and batting 9.
Stepping in, Ryan Buckner, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 7.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, J.C. Embry. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Just does manage to get a piece there, as this is bounced foul. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
At the plate now, Pete Armstrong. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We've played 8 full. It's the Cubs 7 and the Cardinals 4. Thomas Nicholas takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 1, Thomas Nicholas.
At the plate, Oliver Alvarez. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Fouled off. The 1-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Set to get his day started, Lorne Webb. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Up next to the Cardinals, the third baseman, Willie Hernandez.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Willie Hernandez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
And these home fans are getting a little spoiled as they take the first 3 of this 4-game homestand. They might want to break out the brooms for the next one as they look to finish off with a big sweep.
7-4 the final finish today. The Cubbies set the pace in the division with 99 wins. Matt Harvey takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Steve Tobin worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Thomas Nicholas wraps it up for the save, his 46th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
7 runs on 9 hits.